Belleville East broadcast network. Lancer basketball is now on the air.
Jenkins, he wants to run. Jam time! Christian Jenkins on the one-handed flush. One puts up a prayer from half court. Bang! 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 Kyle Waller knocks down a half-court shot. Timeline, Deja Smith, three for the lead. Bang! Deja Smith gives the Lancers the lead. Timeout the floor. Timeout the floor.
Now it's time for the Lancer Hoops pregame show with Steven Stock.
And welcome into our Lancer Hoops pregame show. Good evening on a Tuesday. Glad to have you along here tonight. And it's a good one in Southwestern Conference play for girls basketball night. The Flyers of East St. Louis come to town to take on your Lancers of Belleville East. I want to welcome in Steven Stock. Glad to have you along as always. It's always a pleasure. And it feels like we've been going back to girls basketball the last few games. Last two have been girls hoops, and will be girls basketball Thursday as well. Unfortunately, I'll not be here with you. I got to work Thursday night, but I'll have that game for you here. My great partner, Owen James, will have that for you on Thursday. And then we hit the road Friday for boys basketball at Collinsville. First road game for me, or I guess technically the fifth road game for me. I did all four at Collinsville during the Holiday Classic, but it'll be technically the first regular season real first road game for boys basketball. Looking forward to it on Friday from Collinsville. But we got a good matchup tonight. It's the Flyers of East St. Louis taking on your Lancers of Belleville East. And how about last Tuesday? And I kind of talked about in that game against O'Fallon. It was a tough loss, and losses are never good. 65-52, and it's always bad. I wouldn't say it's always bad, but it's always tough. I think tough's a better word to use in a game like that. Always tough to lose a game like that where you played very well, and Belleville East played very well in that game. But O'Fallon's a really good team. They've been a really good program over the last few years. You know, state champions 2 years ago, and they've made these runs, and they have a lot of talent. They're well coached, and they got great players, great talent on that team. And it's tough, but Belleville East did a really good job going head to toe with O'Fallon. And you can see a little bit that they're running out of gas at points, you know, where they couldn't keep up with O'Fallon. But I said, open up the pregame, was I just wanted to see if you could stay with them past the first quarter. If you could stay with them past the first few minutes. That's all you had to do was stay past them and keep yourselves in the ball game. And Belleville East did that for the majority of that game in the fourth quarter, and especially going to start off the third. O'Fallon had a huge run to open up the third quarter, and that's what kind of added difference between the two, added that cushion for O'Fallon that really made things tough for Belleville East to say, hey, we got to, you know, we're still in it, you know, because Belleville East had some possessions where there wasn't much consistency, much momentum, and that kind of took them out of it. Then O'Fallon, fourth quarter, I think it was mid-fourth, they opened up a huge lead, and Belleville East starts coming back just a little bit, you know, and made that thing a little fun at the end. But, 65-52, that's one of the closest losses Belleville East has had to O'Fallon over the years. I mean, it's been a minute since Belleville East has made it that close against a very good O'Fallon team, and that tells you where Belleville East is right now. And I'm sure when Belleville East plays O'Fallon back coming up in February on the 6th, that it'll be another, hopefully one like that where Belleville East maybe gets a little more, spark and gets a little more experience on them and knows how to play in that moment in that game. Because Belleville East, let's be real right now, needs to play under some adversity in close games. Belleville East has not won a game that's in single digits yet, that's been decided by single digits, and that's something that I'm hoping to see happen soon, where they're able to get that experience in a late game where you're down by, let's say, 2 possessions with 90 seconds left. You have the ball. How do you run that? How do you play things in a spot like that? Belleville East is going to need to know that come playoffs, because I don't know. I haven't looked at the sectional seeds yet, but you're probably going to go up against either Edwardsville, O'Fallon, or Quincy again. I don't know how good Quincy is this year. I know they had a lot of pieces last year that were really good. I forget if they were seniors or not. But you're probably going to play one of those 3 teams in the first round, maybe Collinsville. But no matter what, you're going to play against a very tough team. I can name every school off in the conference, and it's going to be a tough battle because there's a lot of good teams. It's always Southwestern Conference is always really, really good. But you got to learn how to play in those big moments, and Belleville just hasn't had those yet. And they've won some games. They have 10 wins. They're 10-7 coming in. I'm not trying to discredit that at all. I'm just saying that they got to kind of learn, adversity, close games. How do you play that down the stretch? You got to learn how to play that. But Belleville East did play well against O'Fallon, and as of every loss, they always say losses, start with an L. It also starts with L is learning. You learn from your losses, And that's what Belleville need to do that game against O'Fallon. Yeah, you pat yourself on the back for sure. There's no doubt about it. But it's also go back to the drawing board and say, hey, we got to do this better. We got to do this better in this spot. And we'll see how that goes tonight for Belleville because they got back in the win column Thursday at Belleville West. So they did some good stuff. The boys weren't able to get a win over the crosstown rival Maroons, but the girls got us last week with a 83-28 win over Belleville West at Belleville West. And Maroons look a little bit better than they did last year, and I know they just beat Mascoutah last night, a very close win for them, and a very good win for them. But Belleville East 83-28 on Thursday, and Lancers, you always like to see us outscore the Maroons in every quarter, and it's off to a good start in the first quarter. 25-10 is what it started off with, 19-7 second, 26-6 third, and then a 13-5 fourth. So you go, plus 15, plus 12, plus 20, and then you also finish it off with a plus 8. I mean, you outscore them every quarter, but just look at the first quarter, first two quarters. I mean, you're double digits in those advantages out of the first two quarters. You always like to see that, and have a huge lead at halftime. Belleville East has done a good job of holding on to leads at half, and they did that well against Belleville West on Thursday. The answers were led and scored by Vanessa Stacy. She had 16, who's looked really good. And I thought, I can't remember if it was the O'Fallon game, but I thought she had a solid O'Fallon game. But if not, I might be thinking of a different game that I've seen for the box scores. But she's looked really good. She was named all-tournament team in Mascoutah during the holiday break, and she's a freshman that can score. And that's what, again, I'm going to say this right now for everybody that, may just now tune in. It's all about experience here for Belleville East and the team right now. It is experience. You got a lot of young players, and Vanessa Stacy's one of them. And you go to your next scorer, Haley Gray, who had 15, another freshman who is very young. But how about a senior, Madison Hunter? I'm glad to see her have a great game, 13 points. She's someone that's always working and fighting, trying to get better and improve. And glad to see her have a good game against Belleville West Thursday. She had 13 points, and that's someone I know last year played very well, but also this year being one of those seniors who leads the team now. You gotta step up, and she's done a good job as someone I know always works hard. She had 13 points as well. Lancers made 33 of their shots. I don't have the official field goal attempts, so I just have the makes. 33 makes. 6 came from 3. Rained down 6 threes in that one. Also went 11 for 19 from the line. Would like to get that free throw shooting just a little bit better. I know maybe 1 or 2 more free throws in there. I know it doesn't matter because we won by such a big margin, but I just keep thinking about close games, making free throws. But not bad. It's not a bad performance. I say not bad. It was a great performance for Belleville East in that one. Let's go ahead and look at some little stats for you on Belleville East. Their average margin to victory now is 33.30 points. Their average margin of loss is 9.43. So that margin of loss is just a little under 10. And they've had some close losses. You look at Alton was 19, but you look at during the Mascoutah tournament, you lost to Modern Day by 7. And as I mentioned, O'Fallon by 13. There's some close losses. I know I think you lost by 1 or 2. It was 1 possession. It might have been 1 or 2 points against Carlisle to open up the year in Columbia. So there's been some close losses, but a lot of blowout wins. And, Belleville East has shown that they could score. And that's what I really liked, and I'm hoping to see that again tonight, is scoring the basketball really well. I really, that's the first day I've came in here to Belleville East in November, and, you're ready for boys basketball season. That's kind of my main focus for the boys is Friday nights, obviously, that works out really well. It's my Swift basketball schedule, but I keep hearing, hey, you got to come check out this girls basketball team. You got to check out, we got some real scores, and that's what head coach Amanda Kemmety's every time popping her AD office, and it's still, for me, I'm still getting used to that, her and Coach Nesbitt who do an absolute phenomenal job as our athletic department. They are two great people, and I keep saying that every time because I feel like they deserve the recognition, they deserve the credit because they do an outstanding job, and I know they've done a good job. I'll say this every time. They had big shoes to fill with the great Mr. Larson and Coach Blomberg leaving last year, but they've done a good job stepping up. But I've talked to her a few times before I've been able to do a game, and she's like, hey, you got to come check out the scoring. I think you'll really like this team. And Edward Zill, first game I did, was a really tough game, didn't really see much. But O'Fallon, last week, it looked really good, and I was like, hey, we got something here. You got something here, and hoping to see tonight. We're trying to get that first one with me on the call. Obviously, it might be the bad luck. Hopefully, I'm not hopefully going to win and we can end that. But yeah, they got a lot of scores, and it makes the team fun, but got a lot of potential and a lot of talent with all these scores on the team, and that's why your average margin of victory is 33 points a game. Belleville East, after that win against Belleville West, has moved to 10-3 now when they score 49 or more, 7-0 when they score 60 or more, and I keep talking about scoring. If you get that number 60, they're 7-0 currently right now. Lancers are 9-0 when holding opponents to 46 points or less on the year, and those are the two trends we're looking at, because 10-7, you could go to the opposite side, 60, 59 or less. You're looking at 8-7, and then about 47 or more when opponents score for just 47 or more. You're 1-7. So there's some numbers for you that you're looking at right now, and some trends that you continue to look at and see. Hey, we gotta. Obviously to score the basketballs, what you got to do is make your shots, and hopefully good things go well. East St. Louis, the opponent tonight, they're 4-12 on the year, 1-3 in conference play, and these two schools actually met during the Mascoutah tournament back on the 27th of December. That was in the first round. That was a 77-35 win for Belleville East, won by 42. Lancers are led by another good first quarter, 26-12, 20-10 second, 25-13 third. Lancers had 20 points from Amaya Young, the freshman. Had a great game. Also 15 from Madison Hunter, another, again, senior coming through again. And 10 each from Kendall Butler, Haley Gray, and Vanessa Stacy. So a lot of scoring in that. East St. Louis, they did start the year 1-1. They started 1-1 at Miller Career. Had 2 games there to open up the year. Fell to Springfield Southeast by 11, 59-48, but defeated STEM Academy at MS Berkeley 50-47. They lost to Triad 46-22 before defeated Normandy 53-12. Then they lost 5 straight from going from 2-2 to 2-7. Springfield Southeast was a loss 58-26. Civic Memorial 63-28. Alton 67-16. Collinsville 58-45. And Hazelwood Central 70-43. That brought us to game right before the Mascoutah tournament. Knocked off West in that one, and then went 1-2 in the Mascoutah tournament. Lost to Belleville, as we mentioned, and then lost to Mascoutah 46-31. Defeated West again in their last one, 50-25. They've lost their last 3 coming in. Edwardsville 73-28, O'Fallon 82-20, and Springfield Southeast last night. 4-12 is their record. This is their worst start. How about this stat for you? This is their worst start 16 games into the season since 1999-2000 season. They started 5-11 in their first 16. They finished 9-15 that year, knocked off Effingham 64-56 in the regional semifinal. Lost to Edwardsville, the regional championship, 35-33 in that one. They're averaging about 37 points a game, so not great scoring. And it's a team that doesn't do great rebounds, only averaging 13 rebounds a game. And they can make some of their shots. They're a good three-point shooting team when they can get hot, but three-point percentage is around 36, 38%. Asia Stringer's going to be the one to watch out for the Flyers. She's averaging just about 11.5 points a game, and she was one I remember last year when Belleville's played East St. Louis. She had a good game, and she's obviously developed a little more, 11.5 points, 48% from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 46.5% from the line. Last year, East St. Louis went 11-21. They defeated Waterloo in the regional semifinal, 51-39, but fell to Mount Vernon in the regional championship, 59-48. They went 5-7 in conference play, finished tied for 4th. They're looking for their first regional title since 2022-23. That year they went 13-21, but went a little Cinderella, knocked off Mascoutah in the regional championship 50-47. They're looking for their first Southwestern Conference championship since 2007-08 season. That year they went 13-1 in conference play. How about a little matchup history? Well, since 2018, Belleville East does lead the series 11-4. They've won 4 of the last 6 and 8 of the last 11. How about since 1999? How about this for you? The series is tied 28-28. 28-28 since 1999. Who's going to get win number 29 tonight? That's what we're about to find out. The last win for East St. Louis versus Belleville East was the 8th of February last year on 2024. Senior night, ruined senior night for Belleville East, 51-34. I guess spoiled. I don't know if ruin's the best word. Spoil, though, is a little better word. But the Flyers 4-12, 1-3 to conference play. Belleville East is 10-7, 2-3 to conference play as we finish off our pregame. Get you a little look in the Southwestern Conference. Alton still in first place at 4-0. O'Fallon's in second at 5-1. Edwardsville's in third, 3-2. Root for a loss tonight to Belleville West. See if West can play a little spoiler. If we win tonight, we would be tied as East is 2-3. We're tied with Collinsville for fourth at 2-3. East St. Louis is in sixth at 1-3. And West is in last at 0-5. East St. Louis, Belleville East, Alton, Collinsville, West, Edwardsville, with O'Fallon being off tonight. The next matchups in conference play is Thursday the 16th. East will be hosted Collinsville. O'Fallon will be at Belleville West, and Edwardsville will take on Alton with East St. Louis being off. So look at conference play. The Lancers try to get to third tonight. If Edwardsville could lose and we can win, we'll see what happens. But that's been your Lancers pregame show, and we'll see how the girls could do tonight. Also, good luck to Jeff Creek and his boys as they're on the road at East St. Louis, trying to make it 2 straight wins to open up the new year, while we're trying to make it 2 straight wins as well and go, how about, 3-1 in the new year? I think that's right, if that's correct, or is it 4? Yeah, 3-1 if Belleville East could win tonight in the new year. East St. Louis, Belleville East, the tip is moments away. Thank you for tuning in to our Lancers pregame show. We'll see you in a minute.
Belleville East, broadcast network. Lancer basketball is now on the air.
Jenkins, he wants to run. Jam time! Christian Jenkins on the one-handed flush. One puts up a prayer from half court. Bang! 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 Kyle Waller knocks down a half-court shot. Timeline, Deja Smith, 3 for the lead. Bang! Deja Smith gives the Lancers the lead. Timeout the floor. Timeout the floor.
Now it's time for Lancer basketball. And for the call of the game, here's the play-by-play with Steven Stock.
Calendar turns to mid-January as we get deeper and deeper into the conference season. We're getting close to the end of this first half. In fact, tonight's the last game of first half of conference play for the Lady Lancers. They went 2-3 in their first 5, trying to go 500 to their first half. But tonight, the Flyers of East St. Louis are the challenge tonight. I want to welcome in on a Tuesday evening. Steven Stock with you. We're just about 3 minutes away from the start of this one between East St. Louis and Belleville East. The Lancers were trying to make it 2 straight wins after a rout of the Maroons at Belleville West on Thursday in a 83-28 decision. They got the Lancers in double-digit wins, win number 10 of the year, and their second win of conference play. It's a busy Tuesday night around the 618 area. Almost everybody's playing, especially in conference play. The boys' side has an action-packed slate, so does the girls, and looking to see who can win these tonight and to continue as we wrap up first half of conference play. Alton 4-0. They look like the team that's going to take first place. They've done a good job of taking care of business throughout the Southwestern Conference. They've even beat O'Fallon, the team. They've had a little issues with them to keep running into each other. It was Alton that beat them in the playoffs last year, and they've went 2-0 against them this year already. Once in conference play and once in tournament play. While Belleville East comes in at 4th, they've had issues trying to against the top 3 teams, Alton, O'Fallon, and Edwardsville. In those games, Belleville East has shown flashes and kept games close against those 3 teams. What can they do tonight against a team that comes in at 6th, try to go 500 in conference play and get to 3-3 and make it 2 straight wins? We're just about 90 seconds away from the start of this. We'll have our national anthem and starting lineups coming up. We'll take a quick timeout and be back for you with those here in just a moment. This is Lady Lancer Basketball. You're on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. There's our national anthem. It started. Lineups was reviewed for real quick here. Start off with the Flyers of East St. Louis, the visitors. In this one, it'll be a number 2, Jahara Singleton. Number 4, Brooke Stevenson. Number 13, Heaven Williams. Number 20, Asia Stringer. And wrapping things out, number 32, Tiana Sanders for East St. Louis. Over for Belleville East, it will be a freshman, number 1, Denai Bartelheim. A senior, number 2, Taylor Smith. A freshman, number 10, Haley Gray. A freshman, number 15, Vanessa Stacy. And wrapping things up, a freshman, wearing number 24, Ramaya Young. I'm Steven Stock, my partner, working the camera tonight is Owen Jacobs. Owen, how you doing here on a Tuesday, my good sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Steven?
Ready for some basketball as always. Let's see if we can get a win. And I mentioned a little bit of the pregame. We're trying to break, at least I'm trying to break a bad luck. I'm 0-2 this year for girls basketball games. So we're going to see if we can break that tonight. That's the goal. As we'll have our jump ball here. It'll be Ramaya Young for Belleville East. Heaven Williams for East St. Louis. And they are in blue jerseys with orange text numerals. Flyrettes in the front. Belleville East is in white jerseys with blue text numerals. Lancers in the front. The Lancers with a tip to control it left to right on your TV screen. The first shot still good. Offensive board. Second shot still good. Another offensive board. Kick out for 3. Bang! And Belleville East is on the board first, as it took 3 shots, but they always say third time's the charm, as Vanessa Stacy knocked down a 3 on the Belleville East first possession, and then a whistle for a ball that goes out of bounds with 26 seconds in. The Flyers will have it back here for their first possession as it went out of bounds. They'll have it at the scorer's table, and they'll get it in. This will be Stringer, has it on the right key and fumbled it as Smith got a hand on, tracked it down to the half-court line. Going to dribble, moving to her left side of the lane, put up a teardrop. That little miss too short. Hit the glass, and Haley Gray gets a rebound and get it up for Stacy in the left corner. Trying to track it down, and it goes off of her. Kind of threw it too much up the court where it could not be tracked down. Led Stacy out of bounds. 45 seconds into this one, Flyers will get it back for their second possession. They'll move right to left under TV screen. Smith knocked that one away out of bounds, so stay with the Flyers as went off of Belleville East. The boys are in action at East St. Louis. This is just like we did last Tuesday. I'm going to try and get all the scores for you. They're both the girls and the boys on our postgame show. It's a busy night, not just in high school, also in college basketball. The St. Louis Billikens at VCU tonight. They were just at halftime. We're going to score in the second half with 8 minutes to go from VCU. It's the Rams leading the Billikens 70-53, and then Mizzou is at number 5 Florida tonight at 8 o'clock. So we get some scores for you on the college basketball world. A ball loose on the floor, and a whistle as East St. Louis's Brooke Stevenson tried to shield that one away. They called a foul on the Lancers. Our first foul comes 66 seconds. It'll go on the freshman, Haley Gray, wearing number 10. Flyers will have it on the sideline. Triggered in will be Brooke Stevenson. She gets it into Stringer. 3-0 East. Inside the paint, laying up off the glass. It's good for Heaven Williams. The senior gets the Flyers on the board. It's 3-2 for their first points here of the ball game. Comes on their second possession. Belleville East is on their third. Haley Gray will get it into the paint. That one's tipped out to the sideline. Smith keeps it and gets it to Gray up top. Bounce pass out to Smith, right corner. Moving inside. Nice move. Puts up a layup. Got it. Oh, glass on a little teardrop. Taylor Smith, the senior, makes it 5-2. Flyers will bring it back right to left. This is going to be here with Jennifer Hayes with Stringer, still number 20. Will take it all the way, and they're going to call a travel. As it looked like there was one on the sideline. Not sure if they called that one or the one that moved inside the paint, but they did call a travel. And so Belleville's to get it back off the turnover. Lancers will bring it back, try to take their first 2-possession lead of the evening. This will be with Gray. Pass out for Stacy on the right volleyball line. Gets it in for Smith. Moving inside to Young. Puts up a layup. That one will miss too short the side of the rim. Rebound. Bartelheim had it for a moment, and they call a whistle. It goes against the Lancers as Bartelheim. She'll be called for her first foul. That's the second team foul, the second foul of the game. Both committed by East. 5:48 to go, the first 5-2. Lancers will be hosted Collinsville on Thursday. The girls' side will be at Collinsville Friday for the boys. And got that text yesterday from the great Mr. Clay Smith, the AD over at Collinsville, who, gotta say, man, he just continues to be awesome. Passed inside. That one's going to be loose, and Young able to steal it away. We'll get it to Gray. Pass out for Stacy, moving right side the lane, puts up a layup. That little miss got denied by the rim, just would not go into the net. It was hit all rim, it felt like. Young with the steal, picked that one off like a quarterback, and then a foul called against the Flyers. That'll be their first with 5:15 to go in the first. Let's see what they're going to call that one on. They'll call that one on number 20, Asia Stringer. That'll be her first. First foul of the Flyers. Yeah, so Mr. Clay Smith, always the great AD at Collinsville with the approval, and looking forward to Friday. Looking forward to be back with the boys. It's been a minute. Supposed to do East-West last Friday, but the snow had other plans. That game has been moved to the 28th. That'll be in 2 weeks, 2 Tuesdays from now. That shot's airballed. Barline pulls down a rebound to the foot, stepped out of bounds to the sideline, and the Flyers will get it back. And there's going to be a lot of games coming up for the boys. Obviously, the Belleville Winter Classic next week starts on Wednesday. And, of course, during that Winter Classic, you knew it was coming. Got to get a little advertisement for promotion of our sports trivia tournament during our Belleville Winter Classic. That starts all on Wednesday. That rebound was caught out of bounds on the Flyers as a shot at the side of the backboard will come back to Belleville East. 4:44 to go in the first. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And you'll actually see a preview on our Lance Hoops pregame show Friday with a preview of that sports trivia tournament. And we'll have a preview from Coach Brockman and Coach Zergel, who were in the play-in round. That shot was blocked. Flyers get it back, and it's stolen away by Young. Stacy tracks it down right on the sideline and tried to throw it, and it ended up going off her hands out of bounds. And it'll go back to East St. Louis with 4:25 to go in the first. 5-2 the score. Had a little bit of a score drought here. Both teams have not been able to score these last few possessions, and a few turnovers, few missed shots. It's not enough buckets is what we're seeing. Not buckets really at all the last few possessions. Pass inside left block and to lay that one up. That one missed a little too short on the shot by East St. Louis, and they're going to get an offensive board. That one goes in and out, and a rebound pulled out by Barnelot. That first shot was missed by Williams. They kick out to Stacy right corner. She moves, puts up a shot right block. That one missed too short. Offensive board, and that one's just thrown away out of bounds. So go back to East St. Louis. We're just seeing some sloppy basketball is what it pretty much is essentially right now. It's just sloppy basketball. Nobody's been able to put up really any good shots right now. No team's been able to stop turning the ball over. It's just got to go back and forth. Madison Hunter will be the first Lancer substitution tonight. She comes in for Vanessa Stacy, the senior, for freshman. Up top, we're going to get a whistle for an offensive foul, and it just continues the score drought for both sides right now with 3:49 to play in the first quarter. Over halfway through in the first, only 7 points to show for. Evan Williams Asia Stringer called for her second team foul. And the Lancers will have it on the sideline. It'll be Taylor Smith who will trigger it in right between the scorers table and into the bench, right in the middle of Coach Paget and Coach Funk. Smith will throw it inside. That one's stolen away. Flyers will bring it back. They want to run all the way to the hole. That layup will miss. Rebound's loose. Flyers just pull up shot. The offensive board off the glass. Good for Heaven Williams, who has 4. Just kind of a pull-up jumper that the ball bounced right to her and just pulled up. Didn't dribble, didn't do much, didn't really do anything besides pull up and shoot it. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Flyers. So Lancers will keep it. This will be on the left baseline. 3:24 to play in the first. 5-4 is your score. Looking for some points, especially Belleville East points. Gray, wide open left wing 3 catch and shoot. That little brick. Rebound by Smith, able to keep it alive. Pull up shot right block. That one's in, and Taylor Smith has 4. And Belleville East is back up by 3, 7-4. Flyrettes will bring it back. They would have moved this one across the timeline and lost it out of bounds. Let's see what they're going to say, though. It looked like it went off of Belleville East. Yes, it did. So East St. Louis will keep it on the sideline. Well, they're going to call a foul, actually. A little bit of a blocking foul. It looked like Smith may have touched the ball, but she definitely interfered with the path of the ball handler down the sideline. Up top, they'll pass out to the left key here with Singleton. Pass out corner, shot blocked by Young in the left corner on a 3, and the ball goes out of bounds off of East St. Louis. Belleville East will get it back as Young was able to block a left corner 3. It's up going out of bounds, and kind of a weird play there. Both players did not want to touch the ball as it was going out of bounds. Both of them said, no, I don't want to touch it. And luckily for Belleville East, it's their ball. This will go to Smith in the right corner. Back up top for Hunter. Hunter will pass it around for Gray. Gray will shoot a deep three. That one will miss. Rebound by Bartelheim. We pass out for Gray. She'll move it to her left, pull up mid-range jump. That one will air ball. Smith offensive board, put back, no. Rebounds loose, and the Flyers have it. They'll throw this one away, though, to the scores table. And Belleville East will get it back. And almost a great play at the scores table by Mrs. Blogberg, the wife of the great Coach Blomberg. Almost made a good play on this scores table. We give the A+ for the effort. Just kind of went right through the hands. And I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, too. It's tough to make a play sitting down. But Belleville East will get it back. 2:23 to play in the first 7-4. This will go to Gray. Lancers have it left to right. This will be Stacy near the volleyball line. Pass out to the right key. Pass inside Young. Hunter's wide open right corner. 3 catch and shoot. That one missed too short. Just a few shots that missed just a little bit too short. Hunter keeps it alive. Goes out to Gray. Kick out Stacy. Left foot key 3. That one misses catch and shoot. Rebounds tipped out of bounds off of Belleville East. East St. Louis will get it back. 2:02 to go in the first. Just a lot of missed shots right now. And I'm not saying these are bad shots. They're definitely good shots. It's a lot of good looks. Just shots that are just not falling right now. 2:02 to play. Flyers bring it back. They want to move. Going all the way to the hole. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Is taken on a drive there. As East St. Louis, Belleville East will get it back. Gray will bring it back here for Belleville East. Going to dribble near the Lancer shield. Kick out Stacy, left key 3. That one will go in. Bang! And Belleville East has a 2-possession lead. It's 10-4. 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Now we got a tie-up, and the held ball is called. The possession arrow in favor of the Flyers, so they will keep it. But a great job by Belleville East to force a tie-up in the backcourt. Pressed up and ended up leading to a held ball, and possession arrow with East St. Louis, so they will keep it. 10-4. Belleville East has banged 2 threes. East St. Louis still looking for their first. Cross the timeline. Kick out to the right key. Holding. Going to dribble, put on the deck. Kick out in the Southwestern Conference logo. Pass up top near the center circle for Sanders. Sanders moving around a screen, moving to her right. 75 seconds to play. Stacy gets it loose on the floor near the sideline. It goes out of bounds off of her. Great defensive play. Flyers will keep it on the sideline. Trigger it in. Pass out of the corner. Sanders will bring it back up top. That pass is deflected. Young got a hand on it. Sanders got it back. Now dribble loose inside. Sanders has it. Trying to kick it out, and Young stole it away. She wants to run all the way to the hole. Lamp, yes, off the glass. A freshman, Raya Young, becomes the 3rd Lancer scorer, and it's an 8-point lead, 12-4. And it almost is another steal for Young, and Gray will track it out. It is a steal. Lancers move all the way. Kick out Stacy in the left corner. Pull-up shot. That one was deflected, and a whistle blown for a foul. It goes against East St. Louis. They'll be their 3rd. The first on Tiona Sanders. Third team foul. It'll send Vanessa Stacy to the line for 2. 85% free throw shooter knocks down the first. Haley Gray will come out. Same thing with Taylor Smith. It will be Sophia Cooper and Andrea Hall both in. Second one for Stacy. That one will miss, so she's got 7. That goes 1 for 2 from the line. 9-point lead, 35 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 13-4. Kick out to the right key. We'll throw it near the right elbow. Flyers are there. Moving. Throw it back up top. Dribbling. Good cutoff by Hunter on Sanders. It's dribbling. That one's almost loose on the floor. East St. Louis stays it with Sanders. Bounce pass out to the left key. Stacy gets a hand on it. Able to steal it away. Now fights for it. Lost it. It's loose. And Belleville gets it somehow with 8 seconds. Hunter moving. Right side of the lane on the way. And it's good. That will end the first quarter. Belleville is going to take a double-digit lead. How about 11 points is the lead going into the second quarter. Capped off by a Madison Hunter bucket. The senior becomes the 4th different Lancer scorer of the night. And we got an 11-point lead moving into the second. 15-4 is your score. Back in a moment with the second. This is Lady Lancer basketball here at the Belleville Broadcast Network. 8 minutes in, and it's 15-4. Belleville East. They'll have it left to right here to start the second quarter. See which time my partner working the camera. Owen Jacobs side here on a Tuesday evening. Here's Haley Gray. She'll pull for three, catch and shoot. Bang! It only took 9 seconds into the second quarter. We start off with a bang. Haley Gray is the 5th different Lancers scorer, and it's 18-4. She's out there with Vanessa Stacy, Madison Hunter, Andrea Hall, and Ramaya Young, as there's a three-pointer that goes down for East St. Louis's Zaya Heidelberg. 18-7, so Flyers respond to a Lancer 3, and then we're going to get a foul down the other end on the Lancer possession. That'll go against East St. Louis's number 20, Asia Stringer, which is her third. And that she's the leading scorer coming in for East St. Louis. You cannot afford to lose her on the bench. And she's got to come out here playing in foul trouble, and that's what Belleville East is going to want here, because now East St. Louis does not have their leading scorer out there on the floor. Came in averaging about 11.5 points a game. That's a big player taking off the court. Stacy, little off ball, gets it, pull up, shot, got it. I like the Belleville East movement on that too, the motion that set up that play. And it looked like Stacy was going to pull that three-pointer. She could have. It's a steal. She wants some more points, and she will get it. Whistle foul. They added a foul to it. Count the basket. We got an electric start in the second quarter. It's a 7-3 run for East, and it's 22-7. Stacy now with 11 points already. Foul is the second on Sanders for the Flyers. She's trying to get 12 already. Went 1 for 2 for the line earlier. She'll miss that one. Offensive board by Young at the front of the rim. Kick out Gray. She wants a three. That one will not bounce in. Offensive board and a tie-up down low. There was 3 blue jerseys, all surrounded a white jersey, and with a held ball call, the possession arrow comes into effect. It goes with the Flyers, so East St. Louis will have it back. Kind of swarmed down low, and held ball gets into the Flyers. And they've had a little few issues here, bringing the ball across the timeline. That's going to be a block and foul called against Stacy. That'll be her first. First foul of the quarter on Belleville East. First team foul. Came 59 seconds into the quarter. Throw it out to the left key. Try to dribble this one here, and picking up the dribble is Heidelberg. She'll pass that one inside, stolen away. Great gets it, thrown out for Stacy. She wants some more. Layup on a fast break is good in transition, and the Flyers in a timeout. Belleville East is on a 9-3 run here to start the second. They're up by 17, 24-7. Timeout on the floor with 6:41 to play here in the second. Back in a moment here from Belleville East. Flyers getting in, moving right to left. They had to call their first timeout. Belleville East still with all 5. They walk this one across, and now a whistle. It's going to go against East St. Louis, so Belleville East will get it back on the turnover. Big start here. It was a 15-4 first quarter. And how about an 9-3 start here in the second quarter? Gray will have it near the volleyball line. Kick out Hunter. She wants a three. Bang! And it's just a three-point shooting clinic tonight. Madison Hunter splashes one out. She's got 5, and it's a 20-point lead, 27-7. That pass is tipped. Stacy gets it, throw it up for Young. Young will run all the way. A little bit of a hop step layup went up the glass. Nothing too fancy or anything. Just go simple, and it all works out for an easy bucket. Belleville is up by 22. Just an easy layup. Flyers will throw it right corner. Catch and shoot 3. That one will brick. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Off of the Flyers, and the Lancers will get it back. They'll make a few substitutions. Belleville East has everything working right now. The three-point shooting, man. My goodness. Bunch of threes splashed down tonight. see 4-3 splash down, and Bellevue's ended up only hitting. They're going to end up reaching their number, then passing their number from Thursday. It was 6 at Belleville West. They splashed down. Gray, she wants to make it number 5. That one will miss. Rebound on the weak side by Stacy. Throw it up top for Hunter. Hunter with some space. She'll just pull it again. That one air balls. Rebound trying to keep that one in was by Kendall Butler. I didn't even see who she came in for. I apologize. I believe she came in for Andrea Hall. We'll have another one here on Maya Young. I believe that's going to be her first rest. Audrey King, the sophomore, will come in for her. Flyers with it here, moving right to left. Get this one across with Stringer, who has to come back in, down by 22. You're only leading score. You got to find a way to get your team some points. There's a drive on the right side. No good on the shot by Williams. She is fouled. They'll have 2 free throws coming. Foul was on on Belleville East is Kendall Butler, the junior. Called for her first, and Flyers to the line for 2. The first one for Williams will not bounce in. We'll get another. East St. Louis came in 1-3 in conference play. That lone win came against Belleville West. As the Maroons said 0-5. The second free throw's good by Williams. She's got 5, and it's 29-8. Lancers get it out to Gray up top. She'll throw it back out to Stacy. She moves to the right. Key threw it, trying to throw it for King. It was stolen away. Flyers bring it back here with Stringer running all the way. No good, but a foul. And we'll see if they'll call that out of the shot. It will be 2 free throws coming up for Stringer, who is fouled. See who they get that for, that slap. It'll be the Lancers' 3rd team foul. It'll be the first on Madison Hunter. Belleville East came in 2-3 in conference play. Their 2 wins against the Maroons of Belleville West and the Jayhawks of Collinsville. First one's good. That's Stringer's first points of the night. As it will be Sophia Cooper coming in for Haley Gray. That's her first rest of the night. If not, if that's her second rest, played a majority of that first quarter. But I believe she played all of it. 5:02 to play here in the half. 29-9. Second free throw coming. And he shot. This one not going to fall. Offensive board. Put back. No, but a foul. That's for the 4th and the 3rd of the last about 30 seconds on Belleville East. Trying to be able to box out there on that second rebound. It's going to be the second on Hunter and see if. Looks like she's going to stay in here for a little bit. Looks like Taylor Smith's going to come in for her here. You got 2 fouls. Don't really want to risk much. Still a lot of time here in this quarter. And she will come in for Hunter as the first free throw is good. For the Flyers, 29-10. Second one coming up here for Heaven Williams, who has 6. And that one will miss a little bit too strong. Rebound by Smith, who immediately just came in and ball comes immediately to her. Moving to the left key. Give it up top for Cooper. Cooper, throw it out to the right side. In the right corner, Stacy trying to get it down for King. Could get it down on that block, and it's stolen away. Flyers will bring it back. 4:40 to play. We're in the second quarter. 29-10, 19-point game. Picked up the dribble of Stringer, throw it inside. Caught by Williams. Puts up a high arcing tear shot. That tear arcing shot, that's no good. Offensive board, put back, no. Butler with the rebound, trying to tip it out. She's fouled on the pass. It'll be the 3rd team foul at East St. Louis. They will call that one on. Number 13, Heaven Williams, that'll be her first. Tania Bartelheim will come in. The freshman comes in for the sophomore Audrey King. Vanessa Stacy also and Haley Gray back in on the freshman for freshman substitution. And it'll be Belleville East who breaks it back here with Gray. She'll throw it out to the right key here with Cooper. She'll catch moving. Inside, puts up a shot, had it blocked. Gets her an offensive board and trying to throw it out. There was just no one there in the left corner. Flyers will bring it back. And for my Mizzou football fans, I just checked my Twitter real quick. And I'll tell you this here in just a second. This is a huge one. As ball's loose on the floor, and we're going to have a travel that goes against East St. Louis Belleville to get it back. I believe Vanessa Stacy just ran to the athletic trainer's room, but hopefully she's all right. Just saw her run. Hopefully she's okay. For Mizzou football, this is what I just got The Missouri Tigers have picked up a commitment from the number 2 defensive lineman, the transfer portal from Damian Wilson II from Georgia. Huge pickup for Eli Drinkwitz. Huge. There's going to be a three-pointer by the Flyers. That shot's going to be no good. As long as Belleville can hold on, we'll, of course, get big Mizzou fan Keith Padgett, the assistant coach, up here on the postgame. Get his thoughts for you. Bartelheim layup. No, and her offensive board will go out. As Bartelheim trying to keep it in, it goes back to East St. Louis. And it was a Coach Padgett and I tradition during boys basketball season last year, of course, talking all things Mizzou. And haven't had the opportunity to do that here, but we're up by 19, and it's a good start to this one. Hopefully they'll stay it like that, and we'll see what happens in the postgame. Flyers will bring it back. 3:10 to play in the half. This will be with Stringer, who would dribble. Moving to the left side. Throw it out to the right key. Here comes a catch and shoot three. That one will miss. Offensive board. There's going to be a foul as we go against Taylor Smith. Shot was no good by Tajay Evans of the Flyers. It's a 15 foul, so the Flyers will be in the double bonus for the remainder of this first half. Vanessa Stacy did return to the Belleville East bench, so looks like all things good with her. And Maya Young will come in. Kendall Butler played a few minutes there. Second free throw here for the Flyers. This one will go in. Evans goes 1 for 2, and it's 29-11. Belleville East, a little bit of a scoring drought these last few possessions. That one goes out of bounds off of East St. Louis. Belleville East will keep it. Smith will have it on the right sideline. Gets into the L and catch and shoot jump for the mid-range. That one will miss. The rebound pulled down by the Flyers. Here in the corner. They're going to have to dribble this one up against the press by Haley Gray. They'll throw it out for Stringer, who is open, and she'll get it across the timeline. Stacy will come in the next dead ball for Belleville East. Try to move around the screen, and Belleville East all over that with Smith and Bartelheim. They're doing a good job. Cut it off, a dribble to either the left or the right of the screen. 2:30 to play here in the half. Stringer moving to the left corner. Young able to get a hand on it, almost stole it away. It's loose. Stringer pass inside, layup by Williams. Good to the contest. Evan Williams with 8, and the Flyers making a 16-point game, 29-13. Lancers bring it back here with Gray. She'll pull up inside the arc. That one will miss, and rebound will go out of bounds. So Flyers will have a 2:06 to go here in the half. Stacy will come in for Cooper. 29-13 your score. Still waiting, hoping to find some boys basketball score update coming up here through the remainder of this one. Interesting one over there, and a lot of interesting games in the conference, of course. And always talk about Southwestern Conference being tough to play in. You never know who's going to win any given night. Obviously, there's favorites, but I'm not sure if there really are favorites because you never know what can happen. There's going to be a whistle. It goes against the Flyers, and Belleville East will get it back with 1:44 to play. It's going to be the 4th team foul on East St. Louis. For an offensive foul, that will go on Evan Williams, her second. Next one, Belleville East is shooting 2 from the line. 100 seconds to play. Gray will kick it out to Stacy on the right wing. She'll move it up top now, kick out, trying to kick out to Smith. That one is picked off. Well read by Stringer. Moving right side the lane all the way. Layup, no offensive board. Evans, her shot's no good. Another offensive board, and the putback is good for Jaharza Singleton, and Belleville East will take their first time out. It's been a few minutes since the last time they scored. It's now a 14-point game, 29-15, 86 seconds to play here in the half. Back in a moment from Belleville East. This is Lady Lancer basketball here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Lancers have it left to right out of the timeout. They'll throw it out for Smith on the right key. Smith moving inside the arc, kick out to Stacy from the left wing. Pull up shot inside the arc, that one will miss. Offensive board. Young on the weak side, put back, yes. Got it off the glass, 31-15. Young now with 6 on the evening. And it's stolen away by Bartelheim as Stringer never got it across the timeline. And Belleville a 4-0 run out of the timeout. 33-15. That's now 6 different scorers for the Lancers. 45 seconds to play. Stringer moving it on Bartelheim. Across the timeline. Moving to the left of the Lancer shield. Towed out right corner. Bounce pass inside. That layup not going to fall. Offensive board. It's loose. Flyers still have it. They'll put up a shot. No good, but a foul. It'll be 2 free throws coming. Giovanni Winters will have them. Foul will go against Belleville East as Taylor Smith. That's going to be her third. Assume she'll sit the bench here for the final 30 seconds. Don't want her to pick up a fourth. And Madison Hunter is going to come in for her with 2. First one is good. See if Belleville East on his next possession will go for the last shot or try and get something off quick, and we'll see. Up by 14 or up by 17. And that second one will miss. Flyers yet to go 2 for 2 from the line and a trip. Young bringing it back. Kick out Stacy, head fake, moving inside the arc. They'll back out Young. She wants a catch and shoot pop. That one will miss. Rebound's tipped. It's going to go off of Bartelheim, but just got a hand in there late. And the Flyers live at 19.1. We'll see if they'll get the last possession out of the half. Assume they will. Let's Belleville East. They like to press. They're going to press up here. They're going to go man-to-man here. They'll throw this one in, and Young able to steal it away. How about that? Move it. Layup. No good, but a foul. And there you go. Just pressed up and forced a loose ball and a foul, and Young's going to shoot 2. 13.7 to play in the half. The foul is the 4th on Stringer. One more, and she's out of the game. And like we said, that'd be a huge loss for the Flyers. Stringer, the leading scorer for East St. Louis, coming in here tonight. First one here by Young. That one will go in. She's got 7. Audrey King will come in for Madison Hunter, and Hunter played with 2 fouls. Don't want to risk that third, so she'll come out. King with 0 coming in, so. Second one to Young, that one will miss. Rebound, Young gets the own offensive board for the 3-point line. Moving inside, that shot's no good. And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of East St. Louis. Belleville will keep it with 7.4 seconds to play here in the half. We could take a 20-point lead going to the halftime here if everything can go right. Young on the left baseline will get it up top for Gray. 6 seconds, 5, moving right side of the lane. The layup with the right hand, that's no good. Offensive board, it's loose. King trying to track it down. It goes out of bounds, and the buzzer sounds anyway, so doesn't matter who has possession. We've hit zeros on the clock. It's 34-16, an 18-point lead for Belleville East going into the locker rooms. 34-16 at the half. We'll be back here in a few minutes with a halftime report. This is Lady Lancer basketball here at the Belleville East Broadcast Network. have two cameras. At the half, it's Belleville East 34, East St. Louis 16. Welcome into our halftime report. Steven Stock going through an 18-point advantage for the Lancers. They've been able to control this one since the get-go, and big score numbers have about 6 different scores here at halftime. East up by 18. Let's get them for you. It'll be Vanessa Stacy leading the way. She's got 13 points, 7 points for Maya Young. She's followed by 5 from Madison Hunter, 4 points for Taylor Smith, 3 points for Haley Gray, who knocked down a 3, and the 2 points wrapping things out from Denia Bartelheim. Over for the Flyers of East St. Louis, their leading scorer with 8 points is Heaven Williams. 3 points for Zaya Heidelberg, 2 points for Chatara Singleton, and wrapping things out both with 1 point is Tajay Evans and Giovanni Winters. Scored by the corner, Belleville East a plus 11, 15-4. Only had a plus 7 after a hot start in the second, with 19-12 in favor of Belleville East. An 18-point advantage, and they've played very, very well in that first half. We're in control of it just for the most part of it. It was a slow start. I think we only had 7 points halfway through the first quarter, but it has exploded here over the last few minutes at Belleville East. In control of this one. You're seeing everyone get involved. That half-court press has really worked out. The backcourt really pressing up and forcing turnovers. So it's been a good game, and I think Belleville East would like to make some more shots as well. I think they've had a lot of tough misses, and I'm not saying they're bad shots because they've shot some really, really good shots. A lot of good looks. Just not been able to get all those shots to fall. They've got a good number to fall, though, and that's a good start, but I'd like to get some more to fall. Quick score update for you on the boys' side. This is not for Belleville East, haven't seen one yet, but Edwardsville leads Belleville West 16-9 after one on the boys' side. And let's see if we get one more for you and off this halftime report. Let's see what I can do here for you. Hold on. Let me look on Twitter. Go to Twitter. 34-16 on the girls' side in favor of Alton. 34-14 in favor of Alton on the girls' side at the half. On the boys' side, it's 13-6 Alton on Collinsville on the boys' side. And our game is 34-16 Belleville East. We're about 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from the start of the second half. We'll have it for you next here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Started the second half here, 34-16 in favor of Belleville East. Glad to have you all here in the second half. Steven Stock, my partner, working the camera tonight. Oh, and Jacobs, 34-16. Belleville East in a white jerseys with blue text numerals Lancers in the front. They will start the second half here with Denia Bartelheim, number 1, number 2, Taylor Smith, number 10, Haley Gray, number 15, Vanessa Stacy, number 24, Maya Young. They will have it first here to start the third quarter. Moving right to left, the Flyers are in blue jerseys with orange text and numerals. And they send out their Brooke Stevenson, Jaharza Singleton, Tiona Sanders. Trying to get the other few ones here. Tajay Evans, that shot's gonna be good by Stacy. Flyers on it for their first possession of the half, moving left to right. Stacy, the leading scorer of the half, had 13. Now she's up to 15. Lancer lead by 20. Shot from the left corner. That one will miss on an air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Flyers. Belleville East will get it back. 36-16. We just need a good 16 minutes here to finish things out, and we could get a win and make it 2 straight. This will be Gray with it up top. She'll kick out to the left side with Stacy. She'll move it to the left corner. Got blocked off on a drive. Now picked up the dribble near the line. And it's back up top for Gray. She'll dribble. Kick out Stacy. On the left key, pump fake. Move it to her right. Kick out to Smith on the right key. She will dribble. Gives it off for Gray. She'll catch dribbling. Still trying to get around. Out to Stacy. She wants a 3 catch and shoot. That one will bounce in. Almost got stuck on the top of the backboard. Almost. As it rolled back down and was in that spot where it can. And I can't remember if I've ever seen that doing any Belleville East games or even Swift games. If the ball's got stuck in the top of the backboard. I've seen it numerous times get stuck in the rim, but that pass is tipped. It will go off of Stacy. Flyers will keep it. I was hoping it would stay at top of the backboard. You know? Because if it's on top of the backboard, someone's got to, you've probably got to get either a broom, a stool, step ladder, something to, get up there and try and knock it down. And, broom, I think would work. We get a stool, a step ladder, even a ladder to jump up there and get it, or step up there and get it, I guess. That shot's still good. Stacy will bring it back for Belleville East. 36-16, Lancers by 20. Waiting for one of their largest leads. Stacy, throw it out to the right key. Give it out to the left key here with Gray. Out in the left corner, Bartelheim. Throw it inside for Smith. Puts up a shot for the left block. That one missed a little bit too short. Rebounds off of the Flyers. Lancers will keep it. 6:22 to go on the left baseline. 2-0 start here in the third. Young will have it here on the left baseline. Throw it up top for Gray. She'll catch. She'll pull for 3 catch and shoot. That one will miss a little too short. Rebound, Young. Loose on the floor. Kick out to Gray. Stacy's open to the corner for 3. Missed it, but she's fouled. And a little late contact there, as it was Singleton who made the late contact. Got a hand on Stacy, and it leads to a Lancer shooting 3 free throws in Vanessa Stacy. Singleton called for her first. Stacy with 15 points already here in the evening. She will shoot 3. First one is good. She's got 16. Go 3 for 3. That would be a good start here to the third. Second one. It's good. 38. 17 now. See a big night here. 17 points, 6:12 to play in the third. Have a big game. Pace for just about 30. 32. Second one's good. It goes 3 for 3 is Stacy. 39-16. She's got 18 now. My goodness, folks. My goodness. In the backcourt here with Evans. She'll dribble with the right hand. Bartelheim pushed up. Stacy switches on. It's a double team. It's stolen away and knocked loose out of bounds. So Stacy, did she ever maintain possession? She did. They're going to say it's Flyer basketball. I think they're going to say, I guess it was last touch by Stacy. Never tried to hold on to it. It was kind of knocked free. Flyers have it. They'll throw it in the right corner. Bounce pass right. Block good. Steal. Smith will get it back. Goes a little behind the back move. Gets it across. Moving right to left. Pass inside Bartelheim. Too high of a pass. Able to track it down after it being fumbled. Her shot still good at the left side of the rim. Her shot just a little bit too short. Flyers bring it back. 5:40 to play here in the third. Dribbled up top, bounce pass out to the left. That pass is tipped by Gray. Try to keep it in and end up getting a foot out of bounds. So we'll go into the Flyers that went off of East. Flyers will trigger it in. This will be Brooks Stevenson who will throw it in. Able to get it into Evans. Moving to the left of the center circle. Throw it up top, dribbling. Moving to her right, and that's going to be a travel. Is good defense there by Bartelheim. Cut off the drive there. Belleville will get it back. 5:24 to play here in the third. Lancers will host Collinsville on Thursday. Collinsville tonight in conference play, taking on Alton. Down left corner, Stacy. Catch and shoot three. Oh, and it went in and out. Offensive board, Smith. Got it. Whistle, foul. Count the basket, it's good. Taylor Smith gets Belleville East up by 25. 41-16. Smith now with 6. And the foul is on the Flyers is number 30. Giovanni Winters her first. Second team foul. Asia Stringer is going to come in with 4. All it takes for one more from her, and she's out of the game. Foul out with 5. Smith's free throw. Got it. She's got 7. 42-16. Answers by 26. Flyers here with Stringer waiting to get this one across. Bartelheim will guard her after. It was Young that played a little defense on her. They switched it. Young with the tip on the pass, and it's loose, and Belleville East has it. Young will run. Easy layup for Ramaya Young, the freshman with 9, and Belleville East. Big start. It's a 10-0 run to open up the third quarter. And it's a 28-point lead. Stringer double teamed in the backcourt. Got to get it across in a pass. It's tipped out by Smith, who got a hand on it. Goes out. Flyers will have it on the sideline. 4:37 to play in the third. Up top here with Stringer. She'll move it to the left of the center circle. That one's going to be thrown out. Tipped again off of East. And they'll make a substitution first to the third. Denaya Bartelheim out. Andrea Hawley Jr. will check in. That Mizzou game, by the way, that was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. Well, if I can get my phone to load. About halfway in the first half, and Mizzou has a 13-point lead on number 5, Florida on the road. How about that? 30-17. Billikens ended up losing to VCU in college basketball tonight. Stringer will just dribble this one here. Will bounce past it up top near the volleyball line, moving to the right. And that Stacy just stole it away from the Flyers. They'll bring it back here with Smith. Gets it out to Stacy. You're starting to Gray in the right corner for Hall inside. That shot's so good. Offensive board that stole it away. Flyers get it back. They'll pass this one across the timeline. That one's stolen away. Stacy has it again. Right lane. Layup good off the glass. And Belleville East is up by 30. 46-16. Vanessa Stacy with 20 points now. That's a 20-piece here on the evening. Love to see it. Tie up. It's a triple team. Lucid Gray has it back for the Lancers. And she's going to be fouled on the pass. Belleville East, man. Belleville East tonight. It's all Lancers. All Lancers. Hunter will check in for Smith. Foul is on the Flyers is number 4. It's going to go on Stevenson. That's her first. So bring it back here with Stacy. He'll throw it up top for Gray. 3:33 to play here in the half. Or sorry, in the third, I apologize. Out in the corner, Hall, she'll pull for 3. That one looked good. No, just airball to Hunter offensive board. Kick out for Gray. Pump fake, pull up shot for the right corner. That one's going to miss. Stacy will track down an offense board near the 3-point line. Throw it out for Gray on the right corner. She took on a drive. That shot's no good. And it's going to be loose. Gray kept it in somehow. Gets it to Hunter. Still can't get the bucket. It's still loose. Belleville's another offensive board. Gray to the right key. Bounce pass inside. Tipped out off the Flyers in a crazy just about 30 seconds or so. I mean, Belleville East got all these looks, and the ball's trying to go out of bounds. They keep it in, and still no points out of this possession. It's still extended, though. Up top for Gray. We'll throw it for Hull in the paint. She'll kick out right wing for Hunter. She puts up a teardrop. That one was no good. It might have been deflected a little bit. And the Flyers will have it back. 2:45 to play. This will be Springer moving it left side. Had it lost it. That's going to be up and down. Belleville still getting it back with 2:40 to go. And Lance was forced to turn over. And Flyers still looking for their first points here in the third quarter. Have not been able to score. It's been a 10-0 run by Belleville East. That shot's going to be good. Three-pointer good for Stacy. Bang! She's got 23 on the evening. And I can't remember. Did I say she had 13 maybe coming into the half? Or was it 15? I think it was 13. So she's had 10 second half points. 10 points in less than 6 minutes. Flyers will go to the sideline, went out off of East, 2:18 to play in the third. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good pace. Especially with this Lancer defense. They're giving the Lancers a lot of good looks on offense. Pass up top. Thought about a three. We'll throw it out to the left key, back up top. Bounce pass Stringer down the right corner. Here comes a shot. That one will miss too short to the side of the rim. Offensive board Williams. Her put back no. Ended up air ball. That one was too strong. Stacy will throw it for Young inside the paint. Layup. Foul. Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good by Young. It took a little bit of a hit. Took a fall to the deck. Comes right back up. Gets a bucket. And then looking for one more. Coming from the free throw line. 51-16 Belleville East. The foul will go on the Flyers is number 14. Kanaya McClain now be her first. And the Lancers are going to empty the bench here just a little bit. Andrea Hall will come out. It'll be Kendall Butler in for her. And I assume we'll see Audrey King coming in here for Maya Young on the next opportunity. She's got 11. She's in her double digits as well. Her free throw's good. She's got 12. And she will come out. Audrey King in. Her and Stacy, the only two scores tonight in double digits for both sides. Under 2 to play in the third. 52-16. Belleville East on an 18-2 run. 18-0 run, sorry. Flyers still yet to score in the third. That three-pointer won't get in there. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of Belleville East. Flyers will keep it, and Lancers just run away with it. The score in the previous meeting in December was 77-35, a 42-point win for East. They'll pass up top. Here's the shield. They'll throw it out to the left side. I'll throw it back up top again. Left corner, catch and shoot three. That one hits the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Belleville East. It's Gray. She'll get it across. We'll fan it up top. Gray. To the right of this center circle. Now going to her left. Kicks it out for Stacy. Gets a screen. Moving to the right side near the right elbow. 65 seconds. Catch and shoot jump. Gray mid-range. That one's not going to fall. Hunter offensive board. Loose, and the Flyers get it back under 60 seconds to play and try to throw it off Hunter, and it worked. Smart move by Stringer. And they will have it with 57.2. Still looking for their first points in the third. And Belleville East, that defense has been very good in the third. Williams open inside, puts up a shot on Butler. Whistle foul. Count the basket, it's good. Evan Williams got it to the contest on Butler. Evan Williams with 10. East St. Louis' only double-digit score tonight. Stacy will come out. It'll be Cooper that comes in for her. Butler was called for her second. And that's the first team foul on Belleville East. Williams will shoot one, try to complete a three-point play. And she does. She has 11. 52-19. 50 seconds. Pass, right corner. Hunter, head fake, moving inside right. Block, no good, but a foul. And 2 free throws coming for the senior. Evan Williams called for her third of the foul, 15 fouls. The Lancers in the bonus here with 44 seconds to go in the third. Hunter will shoot 2. First one is good. Hunter with 6 on the evening, knocked out a 3 in the first half. Try to go 2 for 2 for the line. Rolls it. And that one will miss. Rebound by the Flyers. So Hunter goes 1 for 2 in her trip. 40 seconds to play. There'll be a running clock to start the fourth quarter. There'll be a running clock for the rest of the game. And just a few seconds. Good play by King to get on the ball there. And end up going to the Flyers. So they'll have it on the baseline. Throw it out in the right corner. Pass is going to be tipped. Gray gets it, trying to hold on it, runs the sideline. 23 seconds. Throw it out for King. Inside, trying to throw it for Cooper. Williams came in there and stole it away on the pass. 15 seconds. Stringer bringing it back. Pass on the left lane. Tracked out of the corner. Will pull for 3. That one's bang. It's good for the Flyers. And it's 53-22. Lancers trying to go for a buzzer beater here with Hunter. Puts up at the buzzer. Got it! Oh my goodness! What a shot at the buzzer. I mean, Hunter just kind of threw it up from the right corner. And it banked off the glass good. Belleville East is going to take a 33-point lead into the fourth. 55-22. Final 8 minutes coming. Running clock in the fourth. It's all Lancers tonight. Back in a moment here from Belleville East. What a win in that third quarter. The senior Madison Hunter putting up a shot from the right corner that went off the glass, and it just kind of threw it up. It looked like it wasn't, just kind of a shot you throw up as a prayer, a desperation kind of, and ended up going in. It looked like, honestly, it looked like it was going to hit the side of the backboard is what I thought was going to happen, but it gets in, and Belleville East is a 33-point lead here to start the fourth. They'll have it right to left with Gray. She puts up a teardrop. That one will miss. Audrey King is also out there. Madison Hunter, Kendall Butler, and Sophia Cooper. We have a held ball tie-up, and a possession is in favor of the Flyers. They'll have it left to right. Steven Stacker, my partner, Owen Jacobs. I'm working on trying to get a score update for you from East St. Louis right now in the boys game, and we'll try and get that for you on our post game and see what I can do. As the Flyers have it near the center circle. Stringer moving to the right side. Just throw it inside the paint. Williams had it. They're going to call a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Belleville East. Got a running clock here to start the fourth as well. So this fourth quarter is going to be quick. Foul was called on Belleville East's Butler. That's their third. First team foul, first foul. The quarter came about 45, 50 seconds in. Williams puts up a shot. That's no good off the glass. Rebound, offensive board, loose on the floor. Gray trying to get it. Hunter came in there as well. They're going to call a held ball. Second held ball in the quarter. Flyers had the first one. Belleville East look at the next one. We'll see what some of the players, these young players, can do. And here in these final few minutes, Audrey King, a sophomore. Kendall Butler out there is a junior. And you got Haley Gray, a freshman. You got Sophia Cooper, a sophomore. Madison Hunter, a senior. That one's stolen away. Flyers trying to stay with it. They're going to get King for the foul. She made a little contact when she was on the deck. That forced the fall of the East St. Louis player. That's going to be her first. I think that was 31. Don't have a 31 on my roster, so apologize for that. Flyers will have it left to right. Already 2 minutes into this quarter. This running clock, it makes things go by pretty quick here. Stringer puts up a layup. That one will miss. Offensive board, got her own board, put back. No, gets another offensive board. Her third shot will fall. Asia Stringer, that's only her first field goal of the night. 3 points of the night. She came in as the Flyers' leading scorer. I say that's pretty good on Belleville's defense. That one's going to be out of bounds. Lancers will get it back. Lancers with it back. We're trying to get that score update for the boys right now. That's what I'm working on. That one's going to be stolen away. The Flyers will have it here. Almost stolen away. Get the center circle in. They call over and back, or they call a foul before the over and back. It was either on Hunter or King. Two referees will huddle up and discuss. And it looks like we're going to get, it's going to go against the Lancers, it looks like. And it will, so Flyers will have it. Flyers with it back. Gray gets the steal. She wants to run all the way. Layup, yes. Haley Gray with 5, who had 3 points in the first half, gets her first points in the second half here. 4:25 to go. Well, stolen away. Cooper will get it back. She wants to run. Moving all the way. Layup, no. Gray with the offensive board. That one went off the glass, able to get it back. Cooper, wide open 3. That one will miss from the left corner. Rebound weak side. Hunter right corner. Throw it up for Gray. And Lancers will run some time here with Gray, who's going to call a play. Throw this one inside. It's going to be loose. And the Flyers will get it back. So I believe one of the recent score updates I can give you on the boys' side, it looks like it was 24-18 in favor of Belleville East, I believe, is what I got. 24-16 Belleville East near halftime on the boys' side. We got a hell ball near half court. And we'll go back to the Flyers off the possession arrow. It's our third hell ball of the quarter. Still got 3:20 to play in this one. Onina Muhammad will come in, or Muhammad will come in, a senior. She'll come in for Belleville East. Flyers will throw it out in the left corner. Tracked down by Singleton, and then a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on the Lancers. They'll get Madison Hunter her third. 2:50 to play in this one. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll have all the scores for you. We'll break this one down, recap it for you, and get our post-game guest coming up, which hopefully will be Coach Padge. He better not say no. It's going to be a foul. Oh, anytime he said no, so hopefully it won't be a first time tonight. Flyers will shoot 2. Foul goes against Sophia Cooper, her first. It'll send Asia Stringer on the line for 2. 2:20 to play. Lancers are going to get their second straight win. They get win number 11. They're going to move to 500 in conference play at 3-3. Go to 11-7. There'll be an interesting second half of conference play. I'll tell you that coming up. I'm very much looking forward to some matchups and some rematches. Very looking forward to them. Stringer gets the second, goes 1 for 2. She's got 4. 57-25. That's stolen away, loose on the baseline, and it's going to go off of East. Nope, they're going to call off of East. And the Flyers will have it. 100 seconds to play, folks. Flyers are going to fall to 4-13. This is going to be their 4th straight loss of the year. Going to be 0-4 in the new year. King able to steal it away, the sophomore. Gets it to Hunter, she'll get it across. Lancers go 5-on-4. Hunter moving, that shot's going to be blocked on her layup, and then a foul off the rebound. It'll go on East St. Louis. It's going to be their first foul of the quarter. And the Lancers will have it on the right baseline. Oh, they're going to call it against East, sorry. It's going to go against Kendall Butler. That's going to be her fourth. So the Flyers will shoot 2 free throws if we can get them off. It should be in the bonus. Yeah, it's going to be in the bonus. Got 50 seconds left. We might get a buzzer beater free throw here in the second. We may just get one. Tajay Evans will shoot these here for the Flyers. And it's running. 38 seconds. You got to hurry up here a little bit. I think they're going to get him off. 35 seconds with that running clock. First one is going to fall for Evans. She's got two. 57-26. 20 seconds. Try to get it to a 30-point game. 18, 17, 15 now. Second one's good. Evans with three. 30-point game, 57-27, 10 seconds. We'll see if Lancers will dribble it out. Hunter across the timeline. Hands it off to Cooper. She'll pull for three, catch and shoot. That one's going to miss. Rebound with 2 seconds. One, a whistle. Running clock gets us to 0. That will do it, folks. Belleville gets the win, 57-27. They improve to 11-7 of the year. Move to 500-3-3 in conference play. Flyers fall to 14-4-13. 1-4 in conference play. We'll talk about it next. (57-27) the final. Belleville East ends up winning by 30 in this one. Welcome in our Lancers post-game show. Steven Stark with you. 57-27 the final night. Belleville East with the win, and they played pretty well tonight. Ended up winning by 30, and kind of led for the get-go. It's a little bit slow start. They really had 7 points combined in the first half of the first quarter, but then after that, Belleville East really exploded. They ended up having 15 points in the first quarter and had a good scored game. And before we start off, let's get those score numbers for you. We'll start off with Belleville East. The leading scorer was the freshman Vanessa Station. She ended up having 23 points, 12 points for Ramaya Young, 7 points for Taylor Smith, 6 points for Madison Hunter, 5 points for Haley Gray, 2 points for Dania Bartelheim. Over for East St. Louis, their leading scorer with 11 was Heaven Williams, 4 points for Asia Stringer, 2 scores with 3, being Tajay Evans and Zaya Heidelberg, 2 points for Jaharza Singleton and 1 point for Giovanni Winters. Scored by the quarter went plus 11 for Belleville East in the first, 15-4. Second quarter was a plus 7, 19-12. Third quarter was a plus 15, 21-6. The fourth quarter was a minus 3 of 5-2 in favor of East St. Louis with a running clock. It was final 8 minutes, so only 7 points scored during that time. But 57-27 to get to a score of plus 30 in favor of Belleville East. They get their third win in conference play, get to 500, which you'll take a 500 stretch in conference play through your first half. You'll take that for sure, because I'm trying to think last year, I think we may have lost to East St. Louis first time around, and I think we also lost to Collinsville first time around. So what is it, 1-5 first time around? So that's a plus 2 improvement, get to 3-3. And obviously you've played a lot closer those 3 losses than you did last year to those same teams. So Belleville East is looked good in some of those losses they've had, especially against O'Fallon. I thought they had a lot of flashes of potential and good moments in those, especially against O'Fallon. But in those 3 losses too, only lost to Alton in a close one. I know you ended up losing by 19, but played a little bit closer to that. And then obviously look at who else did we lose to? Edwardsville, and obviously I'm looking forward to Edwardsville. It'll be tough at Edwardsville, but that will be a good one as well. See if Belleville East can do something to that. But first half of conference play, you'll take 3-3 and also get win number 11 of the year overall as well, 11-7. So you look pretty good, and we'll see how this goes. And you'll take 3-3, you take 11-7, and yeah, look really, really good. So we'll take a quick break. That's post-game guest next here for Belleville East. All right, we got our player of the game guest here as Belleville East gets the win 57-27, get win number 11 of the year. We're joined here by our player of the game guest. It's the freshman, Vanessa Stace, who had 23 points tonight in the win. Thanks for coming up here.
Well, I think we had a good game.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have did it without my teammates, without the passes, the defensive stops, and the assists. We played as a team, and we got the win.
Looking as a team, I saw a lot of times where you guys make a shot, you guys make a good defensive play. Speak as a team, you guys had the energy too on the bench too. I mean, it feels like over the last few games, your guys' chemistry, last few weeks, your guys' chemistry really came together. You guys look like you're having fun on the court.
Yeah, we cheer each other on, do what we do, and just play basketball.
So you guys moved to 11-7, 3-3 in conference play. And, you guys have played, pretty well. I know you guys lost to O'Fallon on Tuesday. Tough loss, but it feels like these last few games, you guys have done a lot of things right. What do you feel like has been going right for you guys over the last few games?
Well, I feel like we've been excelling what we've been doing in practice in the games, and we've just been playing as a team and picking each other up and motivating each other to do better, and we hold each other accountable.
So you guys, I know, talk about you 23 points, but as you mentioned, your teammates as well. You had Ramaya Young with 12. You had Taylor Smith with 7. Haley Gray only had 5, kind of a little bit of off night for her. What's it been like with you guys where everyone could score? It's not just one player taking the shots. It feels like anybody can get that shot off and make it.
I mean, it feels good to have people to come and help, so it doesn't feel like that we're all just a one-man game. We just have to play as a team and continue to do that.
For you as a freshman, what's it been like, playing varsity right away? What's that been like? Because I know it's been a learning curve. What's it been? What's kind of the struggles been? What have you been trying to overcome?
So since there's 4 freshmen that starts varsity, we get a lot of hate, so we just have to, block it out. But we did good, and we all play as a team. Yeah.
For you as a freshman, what's it been like looking up to the seniors like Taylor Smith and Madison Hunter, who have been on the team the last few years? What's it been like looking up to them in your first year in varsity?
It's been good. They really motivate me a lot, and they hold me accountable and tell me to do things wrong and right. They just hold me accountable, yeah.
So you guys get 2 straight wins. You get Collinsville on Thursday, a team you beat first time around. How do you make it 3 straight and continue improving on Thursday?
On Thursday, we need to just play as a team, play defense, get defense stops, and execute on offense.
All right, Vanessa, thanks for taking time. Congrats on the win. Keep up the good work. Be back here for you. We're going to take a break here. And Coach Page sent up our player of the game, guys. So I was going to get Coach Page. I'm not sure who we're going to. I'm not sure if he's coming up. He might have left the building, but if not, we'll get head coach Amanda Kemenji's coming up here, which will be that'll work out. It's always tough option between them two. It's always a tough choice. So we'll take a break. We'll blame Coach Paget for a little bit of a delay on the postgame. Back in a moment here from Belleville East. Welcome back in here to our Lance Hoops postgame show. Lancers get the win 57-27. Get win number 11 of the season here, joined by head coach Amanda Kemenji's. Coach, thanks for always taking time coming up here.
Oh, thanks for being here, Stephen. Absolutely. Thank you guys both.
And here comes Coach Paget in the background.
He's always trying to get some screen time.
He's supposed to come up.
Always getting screen time.
He was supposed to be the one that comes up. But all right, Coach, you got to be pretty happy with your girls tonight. You end up winning by 30 and get 2 straight now on the season. You guys looked really good from the get-go. I know I think only about 5 total points between you and the Flyers in the first half of the first quarter, but after that, you guys exploded.
Yeah, we played well. I thought we got sloppy at times a little bit, but that's kind of the tempo that we're playing with and how fast pace we're going. But no, I thought my biggest thing is that the girls played hard no matter what the score was. We're diving on the floor, even when we're up 30, and we shared the ball so well. I mean, there were so many times that we had pass, run-outs, and that's exciting to see them do that and get excited about doing that and share the ball with their teammates because, that's the mark of a really special team.
You guys had 23 points from Vanessa Stacy, a freshman. I'll talk about her in just a little bit. But I want to talk about, your scores because I mentioned this to her too. It's not just her going to score the basketball. Any given night, you kind of have a mixture of different people that can score. If it's Haley Gray, she only had 5 that little off night from her of what you've been kind of used to this year. 13 points from Maya Young, 7 points from Taylor Smith. It feels like you got a lot of people that can score the basketball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a blessing for me for sure. They make me look pretty good. But it is. And I think that takes pressure off the girls that, it's not just one person that we're always looking to, but it can be spread. And I think that, that's a testament to them that they enjoy their teammates' success. I asked Vanessa, her first couple possessions of the game were a little rocky, a few turnovers, but she stuck with it. She worked through that, and that's huge, especially as a freshman, for her to see that success throughout the game. That for Haley to only have 5 points for us to still win big is huge. But if you look at all the things she did outside of scoring, I mean, how many deflections did she get? How many times was she in the right place on defense? How many times was she mixing it up on rebounds? And when one of your leading scorers can not score as many points and still affect a game as that, that's something that we look at, and that's the sign of a good leader and the sign of a good teammate that wants those positive things for their teammates. Yeah,
and talk about Vanessa Stacy, 23 points from a freshman, and that's pretty tough to do. And it doesn't matter the opponent, it doesn't matter the game. It's always tough to do. What have you seen from her? And not just her, too, the other freshmen, too, because now it feels like, over a midway half part of the year, you guys are starting to have more experience, but also more confidence.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I think the confidence is one of the biggest things. And, we're gelling together more, and especially with the young team, as much as those girls have played together, outside of high school and AAU, for them coming in here and playing with the upperclassmen and getting to know each other, that's huge. And I think we're kind of finding our flow and finding our rotations that are working. But, again, from top to bottom, everybody that comes in, they're affecting the game. And even, the bench is affecting the game too. But it's good to see, especially the freshmen kind of grow up. And we went through some growing pains, and we still will continue to. But for them to come out, against a tough opponent, a tough conference opponent, and do this well is a really good sign for us.
Well, Coach, thank you as always.
Absolutely,
Congrats on winning.
man.
Keep
Thank
up the
you
good
so
work.
much.
Got
Paget, you up?
Yeah, I see we're getting up here real quick.
Absolutely.
I try to keep it a little short.
All
Got
right,
some
thanks,
words for this
Steven.
guy. Thank you, Coach. All right, hello, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
So the reason why I was going to get you up here, I know obviously it's been a minute, but did you see what happened during the game for Mizzou football?
I just heard
The commitment of
Yes.
the number 2 defensive edge or lineman or whatever from Georgia, 5-star.
That's
for Drinkwitz.
fantastic. So is it a high school kid or
He was a transfer
transfer
from Georgia. Yes,
Okay.
he's the number. I think he's the number 5 transfer portal player in the transfer portal, number 2 defensive lineman or defensive edge player in the portal. So that's
Well, he was in to visit last weekend.
yeah,
I think, and then-
Thursday.
Yeah. So
That was a
that's-
late. That was a late
that's-
gig because I don't think we were in the mix for him originally.
Well, you know what that means. We had more money than
Money's
everybody else.
yeah,
Yeah.
someone paid something. So
That's how it works these days. I don't blame him. I do the exact same thing if I was him.
all right, so Coach, I gotta ask you about this. You're on this girls basketball coaching staff. What's it been like coaching these girls? Up to 11-7. You guys look like these last few games you've been starting to figure things out and really play well.
They're definitely getting better. You can see little things that they're doing right, and it's fun to watch them grow as a team and players. Like they're figuring things out. You can tell them all the things you want, but until they see it happen,
Yes.
then it's like, oh, like the light bulb kind of clicks on, and that's fun. That's the exciting part about coaching and teaching is that when that light bulb goes off, man, that's what it's all about. It's awesome.
For you, for you guys, 11-7, and I just mentioned it. How about the freshmen? And it's Vanessa Stacy, 23 points, but it's Haley Gray, it's Hermione Young. All these scores, it feels like I was talking about what Coach Gemmett is. You guys can have any given night, anybody can go out there and score 15 points a game and lead the way.
Right, and those, there's 4 freshmen that are out there.
Yes.
And that's tough. I mean, it's hard to remember sometimes. They're 14 or 15 years old. And so to play in an environment like this tonight, there's a lot of people here, That's fun for them, but it's great learning experience. And what I like the best is that, like it happened tonight, so Ness is up, and we're in a certain defense, and one of her freshman teammates wasn't in the right defense. And Ness turns around, screams at her, and she, and goes back and plays. There's no, oh, my God, right? They get along with each other. They know each other really well. And they've grown up playing at AAU together. And Coach King has done a great job getting them ready to go. To have 4 freshmen like that is really impressive.
Yeah, especially playing in the Southwestern Conference where you get all these talented teams. And I'll go back to Tuesday against O'Fallon. You guys just came a little short, but I know you and I watched Belleville's basketball the last few years. That's one of the closest games we've had against O'Fallon over the years. I mean, it was a good performance, and we were going head to toe with them. I mean, for the majority of the game. We
were, and it comes down to that experience and those little things that you have to do that O'Fallon did to win the game. And our kids are learning those things, and as time goes on, they'll continue to get better at that, and we'll get better as a team.
All right, Coach, I'm going to let you go. Mizzou has a 16-point lead at the half over number 5 Florida, 50-34. So we'll see if Dennis Gates and the boys can hold that one out. But Mizzou hoops. Only 3 losses, and looks pretty good right now. I'm just glad we won a conference game.
We might win. We won 2 conference games.
Yes, make sure it's 2.
We might pull this out and win at Florida, maybe. But one thing I will guarantee you will happen in the second half, we will go for 5 minutes without scoring a basketball.
I can see it.
There will be a 5-minute stretch where we look like that we've never even seen a basketball in our life. And it's unbelievable. It happens in every game. Yeah. It happens in every game. So hopefully Florida just doesn't score in that time frame. Yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see, Coach. I'll see you later.
It's always a pleasure seeing you guys. You do a great job. I always get nice compliments from people that just tune in to listen to you. So
thank you, Coach. Also, actually, one more thing. You got thoughts on Effingham?
Yes. It's still.
You'll find out that is next week during our sports trivia tournament.
Yeah. I still.
You don't.
I got some thoughts on ChatGPT, but I can't say it on the air. So again, the factual questions. I won that round.
Okay, that's what we'll leave it at. We're not going to try and spoil anything else. All right, Coach, thank you. Coming up, we'll be back here. Wrap it up next. There we go. We're going to be the last ones in the gym tonight leaving as wrap this one up very quickly here for us. Get those score updates for you. I promised you them. We got some close ones right now. We're going to start off on the boys' side. Belleville East is up by 6. Last time I checked at East St. Louis, it was 24-18 at the half. How about we stay on the boys? Edwardsville and Belleville West, it's 37-34 Tigers over the Maroons. They enter the fourth quarter. How about this? Alton and Collinsville. Alton and Collinsville are tied at 46 going into overtime. 46-46. Redbirds and K-Hawks. That is a huge one. Alton trying to stay undefeated in conference play while Collinsville is trying to upset them. That would be a huge loss and a huge win for Collinsville and Darren Lee and his squad. Over on the girls, we do have two finals for you. 68-17 Alton over Collinsville. They moved to 5-0 in conference play. Edwardsville moves to 4-2 with a 62-21 win over Belleville West. The Brutes fall to 0-6. So the standings look like this here after a completed night on a Tuesday. Alton still in first. Edwardsville moves to 5th at 2-4, and East St. Louis will move to 6th at 1-4, and Belleville West is in last at 0-6. All right, folks, I'll wrap it up here on a Tuesday. 3 interviews tonight. You get a little special first win of the year here for girls basketball for me. So we go all out, get in 2 coaches and a player of the game. So always fun when that. Belleville East wins this one 57-27. Lancers proved to 11-7 on the year, 3-3 in conference play. Flyers fall to 4-13, 1-4 in conference play. Hope you have a good Tuesday night. Have a good week. Until the next time we see you, we'll see you later.